Hey, Dish.
What? I'm trying to sleep.
I was just wondering what you thought of Theros. Check out this Hackdos card. Pretty sweet, huh?
I don't think I want to do that now. No.
Why not, Dish? Predict for us. What should I play? Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Knowledge Pool, a think tank for games and magic. Choosing the topics for these videos has to be the most difficult part of content creation. How do you walk the line between relevance and fad? If what you talk about is too immediate, you might get a bunch of views up front, but a video no one ever watches again. On the other end, no one thinks your topic matters and no one watches it at all. As I sat down to write a script for Theros Beyond Death cards, all of this ran through my mind. And every angle I attacked it from kind of made me feel like, oh god. So screw it! We're doing Theros, but we're doing it my way. Here's what I think of the mechanics and cards from Theros Beyond Death and what they mean for at least the immediate future of Magic. Disclaimer, I haven't been a true competitive Magic player in many years, and my crystal ball's in the shop. In other words, well, I think these things might make an impact. They might not. We can revisit this video and find out how right I was. Let's meet back here in, say, 2 years? Cool, I'll bring snacks. There won't be snacks. Let's see what's first. No, I'm not ready for that yet. Heliod, you wait your turn. There we go. Escape. Escape is the new mechanic for Theros Beyond Death. If you like pina coladas and recurring things from your graveyard, this is the mechanic for you. This effect works like other recursion effects in the past, see Unearth and Flashback. To escape, you must pay a card's escape cost, which is a mana cost tied with some number of cards exiled from the grave. This may have some interesting effects on the metagame in Standard, as graveyard recursion is always a fun time, but my prediction is this will be a bigger splash in Pioneer and maybe even Modern. Underworld Breach gives all non-lands in your graveyard escape for their CMC and 3 cards exiled, and that has Storm written all over it to me. A more accomplished brewer than myself might find a way to make this replace the banned Pyromancer's Ascension, and I know if they do, even I'll consider playing Modern again. Another really cool effect is in the Izzet card. Heliod, go away, I'll get to you. The merfolk seem to be aiding a Flash incarnation, and many of the blue cards in this set do something for the first time you play something on your opponent's turn. This has a lot of promise, particularly in EDH, where you can play something on each opponent's turn and profit. The Hippocamp seems nice. I like drawing cards. In Standard, a lot of these seem a little slow, and everyone knows every turn you play something on your turn is a chance you won't play something on their turn. You make Ambusher cry. Aww, poor bloodthirsty wolf. Oh, did I mention that Black's back? Cause it's back, and I'm super pumped. So Gary's got a reprint. That's a great merchant of Asphodel, in case you don't know, making Mono Black Devotion have a lot of promise for Standard and Historic. So, with all of the exile effects coming in both from Escape and to deal with Escape, Kaya, Orzhov's Usurper, is going to be awesome. I particularly like Erebos' Intervention. All of the intervention cards are modal effects that are generally one good effect and one situational effect. But Kaya's ultimate after an exile wipe of the graveyard? Yes, I think I'll do that. All monocolor is seeing at least a little boost from Devotion and from the God's Beam back. With new effects! Alright Heliod, you can come back now. What do you mean no? What? Alright, I'm sorry I yelled at you. But just come back. You're the point of this next part. You can't talk to me that way. Alright, so I just finished a video talking about white and how it's bad and blah blah blah, link in the description. And then they spoiled this, and this is a good white card. But don't think that means I'm retracting what I said. Heliod is a prime example of giving something that can work within white space. He basically can give any other creature or creatures a Johnny Primate's ability, just one at a time. So with this on the board, a Linden, remember the card everybody called bad? And like 7 soldiers, you can quickly pump one creature to obscene damage or all of your attackers a little bit or anything in between. And that's good. It's really good. But it doesn't change that the space white works within is confining. It's hard to make viable without shattering the meta or making it OP. Personally, I look forward to watching Hellion and Walking Ballista tear a hole in Pioneer briefly. I don't want to spend forever on this combo, but there's a way to gain life while using Ballista's ability to ping, creating infinite counters on it, gaining infinite life, and doing infinite damage to any targets you like. But it doesn't fix the inherent problems. White still needs a lot of help to get it in league with the other colors. But in the meantime, we can have fun. Speaking of fun, Elspeth looks pretty cool. I like the idea of downticks only on a planeswalker, but with a recursion effect. It's flavorful, it's fun to play with, as witnessed from the Game Awards at the after party event, and I don't think it'll see much play. I might be wrong, I'm hoping I am, but it seems underwhelming. You know what's not underwhelming? Ashiok, baby! Our little Harvester of Nightmares got a Control Walker, making them an excellent addition to some kind of Esper Mill control or Dimir shell. I don't know. I don't care. I just like that there are cool things to play that don't seem on paper to be broken. We'll see what happens, but this deck might not fully flesh out except in a standard shakeup. Finally, we should talk about Constellation. A somewhat unnecessary keyword since no cards reference it. Constellation means when this or an enchantment comes out, do X. What's X? Whatever's on the card. The effects range from so-so to ho-ho-ho! Drawing cards and +1/+1 counters in green seems decent. Maybe too decent. Oh, and since they spoil to the last day, that's the 10th, here's a couple of thoughts on the things I didn't talk about. The Simic Titan is getting run, period. An Archon with Pegasus Tribal is cute, but not good? Maybe in limited. Satyr Tribal currently looks incomplete, but that art, though. I feel the demigods that get power with devotion are generally better than the toughness ones. Mostly because they don't die to this. I think this Dryad and this Green Lady will see a lot of play. And that's what I think, but tell me what you think. What cards are you excited to see? What are your top picks for mechanics? Anything in the comments, just let me know. I'd love to see it. And if you like what you see, maybe hit that subscribe button. I've been Dish, and everybody out of the pool. If you like pina colada and pulling stuff from the grave, if you are into value, if you find yourself brave, if you like the Order of Midnight and like changing your fates, exile 3 random grave trash and I'll make my escape.